Have you ever denied yourself? Or lived a fake life? And lived against yourself? In this world that always teaches us to be strong, to be successful, to be happy, being true to yourself becomes a luxury. And the bravest thing you can do is to stop, look inside, and admit, I'm not okay. And here are the reasons why we should be honest with ourselves. Part 1. Why do we often struggle to be honest with ourselves? Have you ever smiled in a crowd while deep down you felt like falling apart? Have you ever said, I'm fine, while your heart was breaking? Have you stayed silent because you feared people would leave if you spoke the truth? Have you taken a job you didn't love just to please your parents? Have you worn the mask of strength every day, while inside you felt like a scared child? Have you hidden your tears out of fear of being seen as weak? Have you chased standards set by others, even when they suffocated you? Have you dated someone just to avoid loneliness, not because you truly cared? Have you said, I'm okay, just to avoid facing your real emotions? Have you kept your dreams to yourself, afraid people would laugh? Have you felt lost, right? In the middle of your own life, being honest with yourself isn't far away. All it takes is a pause, a deep breath, and the courage to look inward. That's the first step home. Part 2. Being honest isn't weakness, it's courage. Have you ever cried alone, then quickly wiped your tears so no one would see? Have you ever apologized for telling the truth, even when it was exactly how you felt? Have you hidden your pain because you were afraid of being labeled too sensitive? Have you taken the blame to keep the peace, even when it wasn't your fault? Have you held back your exhaustion just to avoid being seen as incapable? Have you pushed yourself past your limits just to prove, I'm fine, while your body and mind were breaking? Have you pretended to forget your hurt so others could stay comfortable while you quietly suffered? Have you buried your dreams because you feared people would call you unrealistic? Have you stopped yourself from asking for help because you didn't want to seem helpless? Have you felt the heaviness in your heart, yet smiled like nothing was wrong? Have you felt ashamed to admit, I'm hurting right now? Being honest with yourself takes more courage than pretending you're okay. But when you choose truth over performance, you're not weak. You're brave in the most powerful way. Part 3. The unexpected gifts of being honest with oneself. Have you ever felt a deep sense of relief after finally speaking your true feelings? Have you ever experienced a strange peace in your heart, simply because you stopped pretending? Have you ever been truly heard by someone, just because you dared to open up? Have you ever felt real love from someone when you let them see your vulnerable side? Have you ever walked away from a toxic relationship because you realized you no longer wanted to fake who you were? Have you ever stopped comparing yourself to others once you understood your true worth? Have you ever chosen a new, uncertain path just because your heart told you it was right? Have you ever found joy in the simplest things because you were finally living honestly, not racing to impress? Have you ever slept better at night just because you had nothing left to hide? Have you ever felt lighter inside because you no longer had to pretend to be someone? Have you ever connected more deeply with your loved ones because you finally spoke from the heart? Have you ever forgiven yourself, realizing that everyone has scars, and that doesn't make you any less worthy? When you're honest with yourself, life doesn't become perfect, but it becomes real. And the real things in life are what bring the deepest healing. Part 4. How to start living honestly with yourself. Have you ever taken a deep breath before saying a no, instead of forcing yourself to say yes? Have you ever written your feelings in a journal instead of bottling them up like you usually do? Have you ever paused during a busy day just to ask yourself, how do I truly feel right now? Have you ever admitted to yourself that you're tired and gave yourself permission to rest? Have you ever stood in front of the mirror and whispered, I'm not okay, but I'm not giving up? Have you ever turned down an invitation simply because you wanted to be alone and felt no guilt about it? Have you ever texted someone an apology, not because you were entirely wrong, but because you wanted peace? Have you ever shared your real story, even if your voice shook and your heart raced? Have you ever chosen silence, not out of fear, but because deep down, silence was the most honest thing to offer? Have you ever sat quietly for 10 minutes, turned off your phone, and just listened to your heart? Have you ever stopped trying to make everything perfect and allowed it to simply be real? Have you ever read a page of scripture, whispered a prayer, or asked God, how do you see me right now? Have you ever embraced a part of yourself that felt broken, not with shame, but with compassion? Have you ever thanked yourself for surviving, for staying soft, for not giving up on truth? You don't have to fix everything in a day. Just one honest choice at a time. Each day, and you'll realize the truth isn't just healing you, it's setting you free. Be honest with yourself, even when the world tries to turn you into someone else. Living truthfully isn't just about finding who you are. It's the greatest gift you can give yourself, a life of freedom, peace, and deep meaning. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be real, and that's more than enough. If this video has brought you blessing, hope, or a change of heart, please let me know by liking and sharing with those who need to hear. Leave a comment below about how God has spoken to you. Don't forget to subscribe to God Speaks in Dreams for weekly videos to strengthen your walk with God. Your support means a lot to the channel. See you in the next episode.